how to get started with affiliate marketing for beginners from complete scratch, and the secret to making much more moolah online longer term with residuals. I'll be sharing with you that in a second, but before I do, welcome in. My name is Michael with Viral Home-Based Pursuit, and I've been online for many years running multiple businesses, so I can give you a great deal of perspective when it comes to affiliate marketing opportunities and much more. Before I get into things, I'm right here in my kitchen. I'm at my table. Behind me is the kitchen. And I'll also tell you why making this video is very daunting for me. Actually, I'll get to it now. I'm very introverted, much more the analytical, cerebral type. Doing a video like this is still very hard for me to do. I like doing the more share screen model or blogging, math, systems. That's my type of thing. And so I'm putting myself out here for you because I have a lot of value. I have a lot of skill sets. I've learned the Unlimited for Life income skills, and that's where I want to start. As a complete beginner in affiliate marketing or not, whatever part of the journey you are in, if you've been following me for some time and you know what's in my ecosystem, my culture, and you've gotten started, you're staying with it, you're continuing, keep it up. If you are inside but you haven't done much, you're inconsistent, you have to question why. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from progressing? I always share that one day can set you back a week, or it can set you back a month and then some. 1 month can set you back 3 to 6 plus months, especially in this type of economy we are in with a lot of uncertainty, instability. You look at the energy crisis, the GDP, the prices going up, price gouging, interest rates, although you've seen it come down a little bit. And what I'm seeing on the business loan side and commercial side is different. So there's quite a bit of stuff. And then you look at the job market. I can go on, and this is just surface level stuff. I don't want to get too deep into that in this video. So back to how to start affiliate marketing for beginners, how to crush it as a beginner, and even not as a beginner. I'm going to reveal what I believe to be something not shared often. You don't hear about it too much. And if it is said, how well is it put together in what you'll see once you tap into this? And so the secret that I want to reveal is you want to have a high converting system. And you can also call this a mechanism. What this is you have something in the middle. Think of it, as a engine. And here you have a high converting, very well put together engine, running well on all cylinders, the AC unit, everything around it is put together nicely. And then you have a product or multiple products. Let's say our product is a car, a Ferrari, because we have an engine. Let's put this as a car. We have a Ferrari, or it could have been a Lamborghini, a Volkswagen, a Mercedes, a Prius, for all that it is. And it's also based on perspective. So who am I to tell you that that product should just be a Ferrari? Could be anything. And no, I'm not materialistic. I'm far from any of that. And so on the other side of your engine, you have fuel. You want to put fuel into your car so it can run. So that Ferrari or whatever that car is can run. The fuel is our traffic. It's our people that are online and offline. And what we want to do, and this is for as a beginner and not a beginner. So it's all levels. This is extremely helpful for, and this is what you'll want to have. We want to send people into a high converting system or mechanism. And this right here will do all of the marketing and the selling for us. The pieces, the pages, the funnels, video content, things like that are all put together. When people get into this high converting system, again, all of the marketing and the selling is done for them. And then they'll eventually see this product or multiple products, usually are digital software information based with higher profit margins. And one of these platforms that you will see soon, if you haven't yet, gives out 80% commissions. Let that sink in. And on all products that it has, for the majority are residual, So for the majority of all their products, I should say, are residual. They have a lot of products, some that are not, or I would say, at least right now, one that isn't, but it's high ticket. Still very cool and worth it. So what you also want to do is not put all of your eggs in one basket, and you want to build multiple streams that are complementary to one another. And this is why I have a done for you affiliate marketing business / system for you that you can clone with my done for you videos, pages, templates, email scripts, and plenty more. See, I'm not a word person, so I do that quite a bit. And I'll link you to this down below in the description and or comment section, so you can check out this clone business that I believe to be the new, fastest, easiest, smartest way to get forward. And so again, that'll be down below. You can check this out. It's a clone business of mine and a lot of expertise that you get to piggyback off of. You don't have to reinvent the wheel as a complete beginner, as a non-beginner. If you've been struggling or you're looking for another opportunity, I wish I would have had something like this many, many years ago in the type of way this clone business is set up. So if you want to tap into those three parts, the high converting system, the product and products, multiple products with residuals built into them for the majority, and then you have the fuel. We're going to get the traffic here to this high converting system. And without this high converting system, by the way, everything else is disposable, pretty much. It's like you bring somebody in here, is this put together well? If it isn't, they may see the product and products, the offer and offers. If they buy, could it just be luck? And if it weren't luck, are they going to repeat, buy again or buy another product, and then you get new consumers, new clients, new affiliates, and more? And so there's a lot to question, and you don't want to end up with something that is not going to be working for you longer term. So with all of that said, without showing you visually on screen like I usually do, and I'm on my computer and on a share screen, I wanted to bring this message and this light to you. And if you're one of those who are struggling, you haven't gone started, and that's why you're struggling, you're getting information overload, you're following the wrong people, advice, you're buying into things you shouldn't be buying into, you're in the wrong model. Affiliate marketing is great because you don't have to hold any inventory. You don't have to purchase equipment, lease equipment, a building, hire personnel unless you wanted to. There's so much more. And lower overhead, lower expenses, and you can build something even passively and hands off. Automate as much as you can, have the right processes, have the right system, have the right automation in place. And with affiliate marketing, it's just a masterpiece of a business, and it's a no-brainer to get involved with. So if you've been holding back on this and it's something very light that's holding you back, or it's a question you have that hasn't been answered, you're just putting it off, I got work or family, and I get all that. It happens. Been there, done that. And if this is really important to you though, you know, I don't always say things directly. I can be direct when I have to be. I like to infer a lot though. My younger brother will tell you that, my family will. So I want to lead you to an answer see it for yourself too without me having to always say it. So I think you know where this is going. If it were important to you, you can answer the rest. And I'd say you wouldn't put it off and you'd get into it. And when you're into it, you stay consistent. And I mean consistent, persistent, disciplined, focused. But I don't have those right now. And you got to figure out why that is. What is it externally, internally that's holding you back right now? What is it that, or is it a vice? Is it just being on social media too much? It's something usually we're always programmed to, sub-programmed to. We're conditioned by our past history. And so we base upon what results we'll get based upon what we've already gone through. And I was once that person. I'll end with this. Many, many years ago, I was in a 9-to-5 financial logistics position, servicing a huge contracting company, servicing with a huge contracting company. And then servicing HP and Peace Health, others in the vicinity around. And there was a transition period. I was already underpaid, undervalued immensely. And I thought I would move up a role, but the person in front of me did not want to retire. And so as there was a transition, I'm in my cubicle already planning something else. I wanted to start a business or get into something completely different than just taking another job / career. And I was doing a lot of data, budgeting, analysis, inventory management, control, shipping and receiving, quite a bit on the computer, and then lifting some boxes up when I had to lift them up. And one day I'm sitting at my little cubicle space. We're in a 3-story building. At the very bottom in a dungeness looking area. I kid you not. Above me is a very bright light, yet dim at the exact same time. I'm joking you not. You wouldn't even want to look at it, not because it was like gonna affect your eyes. That's one thing, but like you want to be thinking or that thought or that visual in your mind. And it was like beaming down on me like an alien force was there. Or if Inspector Gadget or somebody with their hard hat investigator would walk right in and put their hands on the table. Where were you on the night of? And that's what it looked like. And just below me, brown flooring with cracks going in different directions, all looking like it would open up and a black hole would open up there, literally. And I can remember it so well. That day I'm having lunch. I'm at my cubicle space. There's 4 corners. I'm in mine. I'm having my ham and cheese sandwich with my Dorito bag with a water bottle. I kid you not. My blue lunch bag that I grabbed out of the fridge. And I went over to my desk that day and I sat there. About a couple bites in, I get a Snapchat social media app message. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Perhaps you are. I don't use it much, at least now. And I see a message from an old friend that I haven't connected with in some time, Tyson. What's he messaging me for? I open it. He replied to the meal that I had the night before. Teriyaki, looks good and all that. Oh, we got caught up. I asked him how he is. He asked me how I am. I'm showing it on the outside like I'm doing good. On the inside, I'm burning though. I'm in a lot of pain. And this was at a time when I fell out of a love relationship. It became long distance, and that just couldn't, long distance is not going to go the way that it goes like that in all cases. And there's different things in life and other things happening. And so I was going through a lot and then not getting paid what I was worth. Wish I had more savings back then. I'm looking for something else. Should I go back to something else? And I took that role for a lot of stability. I was an academic, and so I studied sociology a bit, played Division I soccer, and then I quickly transitioned into chemical engineering. That's just how my brain works, math and numbers, systems. And then I had to make a big decision to get into business because I wanted to start a business. So I went through there, got my degree through business. And so working at this position, now speaking to my friend, he's telling me about different concepts. I knew like e-commerce and other related fields. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and check this out. And so I couldn't wait until it was like 2:30 where I rushed up the elevator, got into my beat up Honda Accord at the time that I had with the sun roof beaten down or the roof of it being down in the hood from the sun. I used to live in California. I live in Washington. Moved in to Washington in 2003, but went back to California, came back here, school there, came back. I worked over there too, came back here. And then I got home, I turned the keys, couldn't be fast enough. And then I set my backpack right in front of my stair steps. I go, turn around the corner, I'm walking gingerly. I look to where my kitchen is. There's my laptop sitting in front of my countertop from the morning. Picked it up, put it on my dining table, sat down, and like many of us do, we open it up and we begin to do research on YouTube, blog posts, stuff like that. And so from there on out, I learned about video content, blog content. I began a blog, digital marketing agency, lead generation business. And around the same time, I started building a health affiliate marketing business, did a lot of stuff there, went into other ventures. And then eventually, after having looked at ways of funding and funding my businesses, I thought, well, there's a lot of overpromising and under-delivering in this industry, and people not getting what they're worth, seeing the impact that they make to their customers, their employees, the community difference, the economy. I thought about helping business owners get funding. And so having done that now for many years as a funding expert, with credit, cash flow, collateral, liquidity, equity, and then some, I just kind of expanded from there. And so I never looked back, and I continue to keep doing what I'm doing. And even through mistakes and failures, I love it because that's where I learn the most. When you make your mistakes, when you make your failures, that's when you learn the most about not only what you want to do in your business and what you have to do, numbers wise, metrics, non-numbers wise, but as a person, what you need to do and who you need to become, and much stronger up here with personal growth and development. So that's what I wanted to share with you. How to start affiliate marketing for beginners from complete scratch. I know there's different angles I could have gone into this, but I shared with you what you want to have, what you don't want to get involved with, and be careful of a lot of other opportunities that may not work. They could work, but you're just too focused on too many things. It wasn't the right thing that you got involved with. You didn't have an interest for it. That interest didn't turn into a passion, or wasn't a passion to begin with. And yeah, there's different levels of affiliate marketing, and doing everything for free won't always be the best way to do it. You want to get involved with something too. If you're going to promote something and they require it as a paid program to be able to promote it, I recommend getting into it, especially if it's all well worth it. You have a combined system and all this other stuff that you can duplicate as well. If you have a different niche you can share, you want to share with, okay, great. There's a lot of different angles. And if people ask me what the cost of this would be, yes, you can start free. I started that way for some time, and then I should have got into it quicker and started paying for things. The sooner I did that, the faster I started getting forward. So you could do it for free if you wanted to, but as little as like a domain, $12, hosting, $15.30 a month or so, more or less. Yearly stuff, too, plans, funnel building account, email marketing, paying or not paying for traffic, with sweat equity, with not paying for traffic, and other means, other tools that you may need. Tracking if you're using that to begin, or later on, or you use a cut down version of tracking and then you expand and you reinvest or whatever you want to do there. And I'd say typically save $100 a month. If you can save like 200 to 300, if not more, 100 to 200 is viable. It's good. But as you start to grow, and if you want more cushion, if you want more of a zone where you can spend on traffic, if that's what you're going to do, yeah, I'd save a couple hundred if you can, 100 at most. You can spend a little bit, maybe $40 to $60 to start and test, or more or less, with everything else involved, different tools, different products, different platforms. Depending on what you're doing, it could be as low as like $9 a month, $9.99, $10, $9.95, $10 or $50, $50 to $75 a month, plus an additional amount in traffic. So it's just a budget. And if you want to check out again my system and my business and everything that I have, and what you can clone and pick up, and my recommended programs to get involved with, and what you can share with others, which is very, very cool to do. Again, look down below in the comments or in the description, and that'll give you more details. So that is all from me. Yeah. Thank you. Just thinking about what else. Thank you very much. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with others if you like, not that you have to. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and click the bell notification icon so you do not miss any future content on affiliate marketing videos, and just so much more guidance. That's all. Take care.